Welcome back. In this episode, we continue to explore Kentucky's Red River Gorge. There's something special about setting out on a motorcycle with good friends and no real schedule. The destination is important, but it's rarely the whole story. The conversations through our helmet comms, the winding roads, and the shared experience are what make these rides memorable. Today, Patrick, Roger, and I are headed to one of Kentucky's most recognizable natural landmarks, Natural Bridge. Nestled deep within the Boone National Forest, this area combines incredible mountain roads with one of the state's most impressive geological formations. As we leave the morning behind, the roads begin to twist through the Appalachian foothills. The scenery changes from small Kentucky communities to dense hardwood forests, sandstone cliffs, and rolling ridges that seem to stretch forever. These are the kind of roads that motorcycles were made for. Smooth pavement, gentle sweepers, and enough elevation changes to keep every mile interesting. Eventually, we arrive at the Skylift parking area. Standing in front of us is the Natural Bridge Skylift, an attraction that has been carrying visitors to the top of the mountain for decades. We purchased our tickets inside the gift shop and then made our way to the loading platform. Each of us chose to ride solo. Once seated, the safety bar comes down and the chair gently leaves the station. The sounds of motorcycles are replaced by something completely different. The rhythmic hum of the cable, the gentle sway of the chair, and the wind moving through the trees. It's amazing how quickly the forest swallows the noise of civilization. This lift first opened in the 1960s as a way to make Kentucky's famous natural bridge accessible to visitors who couldn't or simply didn't want to make the steep hike to the summit. Over the years, the lift has been modernized and carefully maintained, but it has never lost its nostalgic charm. Unlike enclosed gondolas found at many resorts today, these are classic open-air chairlifts. They move at a relaxed pace, giving riders plenty of time to enjoy the scenery while slowly climbing hundreds of feet above the forest floor. The ride upward isn't fast, and that's exactly what makes it enjoyable. Looking down, the hiking trails weave through the massive sandstone formations while towering oak, maple, and hemlock trees blanket the mountainside. With every passing tower, the views become a little more impressive. Natural Bridge itself is difficult to appreciate until you're standing on it. It's just a short walk from the lift platform to the top of the bridge, where you are instantly rewarded with breathtaking scenery. The bridge stretches nearly 80 feet across a narrow gorge and rises approximately 65 feet above the forest floor below. Formed over millions of years, wind, rain, and flowing water slowly eroded the surrounding sandstone, leaving behind the massive natural arch that visitors see today. Walking across the bridge is unlike anything else. Unlike man-made structures, this one feels almost alive. The sandstone beneath your feet has been shaped by countless centuries of weather, freeze-thaw cycles, and erosion. Looking over either side reveals steep cliffs dropping into the forest that seem untouched by time. Long before settlers arrived, Native American tribes traveled through this region and undoubtedly recognized the bridge as a unique landmark. Later, in 1770, famed frontiersman Daniel Boone is believed to have explored this area while blazing routes through Kentucky's wilderness. Today, the surrounding national forest proudly bears his name. It's easy to understand why this place has become one of Kentucky's most visited natural attractions. But the bridge isn't the only reason to make the trip. Several overlooks branch away from the main trail, each offering a different perspective of the Red River Gorge region. One overlook opens towards endless layers of Appalachian ridges fading into the distance. Another provides an incredible view of the surrounding cliffs, where rock climbers can often be seen scaling sheer sandstone walls hundreds of feet above the valley floor. On a clear day, visibility seems almost endless. This region is considered one of the finest examples of Appalachian geology in the eastern United States, with thousands of sandstone arches, cliffs, and rock shelters scattered throughout the surrounding forest. After spending time taking in the breathtaking scenery, snapping photos, and simply enjoying the quiet, it's time to head back. Rather than hiking down, we decide to ride the skylift once more. Sometimes the trip down is even better than the ride up. Once loaded, our chairs slowly drift away from the summit, and almost immediately the panoramic views open up once again. Gravity carries us gently downhill while the cable quietly guides us back toward the valley. Looking out over the treetops, it's hard not to appreciate how different the world feels from this perspective. Motorcycles give us freedom on the road. Places like this remind us why we chase that freedom in the first place. The ride back towards the parking lot gives us one last chance to enjoy the peaceful surroundings before the familiar sound of the engines return. Our helmets will go back on, our gloves will tighten, and 3 motorcycles will come back to life. Another destination checked off the bucket list, and another unforgettable day spent exploring the backroads of Kentucky with great friends. Natural Bridge State Resort Park isn't just a place to visit, it's a place to slow down, to appreciate the landscape, and to share the experience with friends. And to remember that sometimes the best part of any motorcycle ride isn't simply getting there, it's taking the time to enjoy where the road has led you. Until next time, take care, be safe, and I'll see you out there on the top of the cliffs in America on 2 wheels.